In this video, we will talk about the subclavian artery, its course, branches and clinical anatomy. So we have two subclavian artery, one is on left and another is on right side. As you can see here in this image, two arteries, one is on right side and another is on the left side. Two major arteries which are located in the thorax that lies beneath the clavicle, and once they pass the lateral border of the first rib, they officially form the axillary arteries, which means subclavian artery ends as the axillary artery. As you can see here, subclavian artery lies beneath the clavicle, and in this image you can see that subclavian artery ends as the axillary artery, and axillary artery begins from the terminal part of the subclavian artery. So the subclavian artery is the chief source of upper limb arterial supply. The terminal portion of the subclavian artery known as the axillary artery, which supply the axillary region. The axillary artery form the brachial artery, as you can see here, at the lower border of teres major muscle, and the brachial artery in turn form the radial and ulnar artery that supply the arm and the forearm, and then radial and ulnar arteries give rise to an extensive vascular supply to the arm and the forearm, as you can see here. Now we will talk about the development of subclavian artery. Right subclavian artery develops from fourth aortic arch of right dorsal aorta and right seventh intersegmental artery. Now left subclavian artery, it develops from left seventh intersegmental artery. Now we will talk about the course of subclavian artery. So the right subclavian artery originates from the brachiocephalic trunk. Arch of aorta is giving off an brachiocephalic trunk over here that is behind the upper border of right sternoclavicular joint. As you can see here, the brachiocephalic trunk is give off two important arteries called as right subclavian artery and right common carotid artery, which is shooting up into the neck. After the formation of right subclavian artery, it courses upward above the clavicle and then it runs posterior to the anterior scalene muscle to reach lateral border of first rib to become axillary artery, as you can see here. Now talk about the course of left subclavian artery. Left subclavian artery originates from aortic arch independently after the brachiocephalic trunk, and the left common carotid artery have branches of it arises below the left common carotid artery and ascend into the neck later to the medial border of anterior scalene muscle and crosses behind the muscle and then descend towards the lateral border of first rib where it becomes the axillary artery, as you can see here very clearly. Now we will talk about the part of subclavian artery. Subclavian artery divided into three parts by anterior scalene muscle, as you can see here. First part, second part and third part. First part which lie medial to the anterior scalene muscles, and the second part which lie posterior to the anterior scalene muscles, and the third part lies lateral to the anterior scalene muscles. The remaining portion of subclavian artery will cover in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.